Hi guys, it's Ty. Welcome to another episode of Apocalyptic Gardening. It is June 20th, 2021. And if you notice, I got sleepy eyes. Just kind of woke up. It's about 6 in the morning right now. And and it's Father's Day. So happy Father's Day to all you dads. Matter of fact, happy future Father's Day to all you future dads, because being a dad is one of the coolest things in the whole wide world. Today, speaking of being a dad, I just had a bunch of baby praying mantises that were born. Actually, not born, they were hatched. They were hatched out of an egg. So I guess that makes me father of about 200 or more baby praying mantises, but they're very fragile. So I have 3 days before I can release them in the greenhouse. But guess what? I am not prepared because I have been lazy. I've been a lazy gardener this year. Matter of fact, when you look around the underground greenhouse, you're gonna be like, man, Ty's been lazy this year. I've actually been busy. I sell real estate, and this has been the wackiest, wildest, most craziest year in my life. And I'm a new home construction specialist, so things have been especially crazy for those of us in the new home construction industry. But that's a different YouTube channel. We're not gonna talk about that right now. If you're interested in real estate, check out Ty the Real Estate Guy on YouTube. I just got my 10,000th subscriber there, so congratulations to me, right? Pat on the back? Yes, woohoo! Anyways, okay, so here's the problem. In the summertime, right now, June 20th, we've been hitting 100 degrees outside, which means in the greenhouse, we've been hitting like 110, 115, maybe even 120. I don't know, I haven't seen 120 yet. But it's been super hot. It's 6 in the morning. It feels great outside, but it's already 80 degrees in the greenhouse. So I think at 110, 120 degrees, my new little babies will die in here. If you remember last year, I hung a tarp all the way across the ceiling, and I will be doing that today because I'm afraid if it gets too hot in here, they'll all sneak out or die. I paid $35 for two eggs, and it's taking me 3 weeks. And if you remember, I have caterpillars and other creatures invading the greenhouse. So I really need a nice cleansing. I'm so grateful that my baby's hatched. And so now I'm gonna start hanging. You see the tarp here, I still have the tarp right there. I'm just gonna roll it across, and that shade cloth will drastically reduce how hot it's getting in here. Before we get rolling, I should show you a couple things. You'll notice I did go and trim all these trees here. So we have clearance to hang the tarp. If the trees hit the roof, it actually gets so hot that it wilts the leaves and kills them anyways. A lot of the little oranges have actually fallen off the tree. That's kind of sad. It's just kind of natural part of the process. Thanks to one of my subscribers, I actually, about once a week, I'll get in here with the hose and I'll spray all the leaves to keep them nice and clean. That helps the trees breathe and grow. I also think it knocks some of the oranges or whatever off the trees. But if you look really close here, you can see we got some little oranges still growing on here. And so you can see the bigger one right there and here. And unfortunately, all of the grapefruits have fallen off. It's heartbreaking. I don't know why that happens. Maybe it got too hot in here. Except for, I just noticed yesterday, if you look right through here, I've got a whole bundle growing right there. And I don't want to lose those grapefruits. So I got to think of some way to support that branch, because that's going to be a lot of grapefruits on one branch. Also, if you remember, I'm going to show you the leaves of this grapefruit tree to kind of show you what the caterpillars are doing. You see that back there? That is the neighbor's cat. He likes to hang out with me. Hi, S'more. Good morning. If you look here, I think these oranges they've been on the tree for a long time. I know they're not growing. I know they're bad. So I should have pulled those off a long time ago. Throw those in the garbage. I'm not gonna show you, but we got tiny little oranges growing all over this tree. And for the first time ever, if you look right here, we have a lemon, and we also have one back over there. There's also one clear over there by the cat. So we do have some lemons growing. We don't celebrate until they are fully grown because they keep falling off. Matter of fact, if you look down here, look, my limes. All 3 of these limes, the 3 biggest limes that I had, have all fallen off. That actually makes me really sad. And once again, I wonder if it's just getting too hot in here and I only have myself to blame. Anywho, Okay, so that's it for the citrus trees. That's what's my big pride and joy. That's why I do this. If you look right here, I've got a couple of lilikoi bushes. These are tropical plants. The lilikoi is a Hawaiian passion fruit. My baby tomato bush that I planted is taking off like crazy. The giant one that I trimmed back over here, you know what? I just need to pull that thing out of there. It sucks. I should have bought one early in the season so I could have fresh tomatoes right now, but I didn't. That does nothing for me. I also have a super cool experiment. I touched on it last week in the last video, but if you look right here, you'll notice I have 4 pineapple tops planted. Why? Because I love pineapples. Yes, it takes 18 months, maybe longer to grow a pineapple, but I want to do it. Also, if you notice right here, you'll see that's the tops of all these trees right here that I had trimmed back last night in preparation for my baby praying mantises that are going to save my greenhouse. So I'm going to get started on the tarp. I think I'm going to time lapse this for you guys because I love you and because it's kind of fun. Let's go. Okay, so as you can see, I've completed the first half almost. I didn't pull it as tight as I did last year, so the last screws don't reach, so I need to go get the drill and use my self-tapping screws to put a new screw up there so I can get the end of this shade cloth put in. Okay, we're ready to go. No, my screw! That's my screw. Dang it. Try it one more time. Dang it. Where'd that screw go? Oh, found it. Found it. If you're like me, you're not that good at this sort of stuff. So I think I'm gonna have to put a little tiny drill bit in that guy, drill a little hole, and then the screws will go right in and I won't lose them. Now I'm not screwing around. Let's get this thing done. Wow, dropped another screw. That took way longer than it should have. Now I'm all sweaty and the temperature's quickly rising. It just hit me. I have another problem. The heater that I installed. Now I need to figure out how to work around that, and I'm already done. I'm tired. Here we go. Okay, I just thought I'd show you really quick before I start hanging that second piece over there, what this looks like. You can see it's a little dark underneath here, a little cooler. Anyways, that's how it goes. We didn't make it quite to the end. I don't think that matters so much. It's mostly to keep these trees and the bushes in the shade because it is just getting too hot in here. Okay, thanks to my new heater, we've got a little bit of a puzzle going on this morning. I think I'm gonna hang the tarp along the back first, and then I'm gonna have to cut around the heater. I don't wanna do that, but you know, I gotta get going on this thing because I am already done. Yes, I am done. Look at this. Well, except for I gotta cut that piece off right over there. But other than that, I'm done. Show you this shade cloth. You can see it doesn't make it all the way to the edges. It's okay. This will significantly reduce the heat coming through here. Hopefully now they'll stay in here longer, be healthier, happier. Who knows, maybe they'll even stay through the winter and keep this place looking good for me. I'm going to continue this in a couple of days when I have the baby praying mantises and I let them go in here. I'll do a little video of that and then we'll publish the video. So we'll catch you in a couple days. Actually, real quick before we run, I just found these German queen tomato seeds in the greenhouse. See, here's the problem. It's these guys right here. These guys are causing all the problems. So I'm gonna have to take him outside. So I've got these German green tomatoes. I'm gonna plant them in here and see how quickly they grow, and hopefully we can just replace them with that plant over there, that sucks. Okay, so you can see I got my little seeds here. I'm gonna put them in those little pots right there. And I'm actually gonna drop one right here in the ground as well. Might as well, right? We'll just get this going and see what happens. Got my little watering apparatus. Just give these guys some water real quick. And water down here as well. Okay, so apparently I'm not done yet. As I was walking out of the greenhouse, I'm like, you know what? I can't stand that tomato plant. It's out of here. So I'm gonna rip this out of the ground real quick, and then I'm going in for the day. So apparently, I don't have two matching gloves in here, but I have learned with tomato plants, you wanna wear gloves because they make your hands stink. So let's get this guy out of here. Get some roots first. Wow, the ground is hard. Okay, let's get out without too much of a fuss. And that's all she wrote. The last thing I need to do is water the fruit trees, spray off the leaves. I got my new little gun here. We're gonna take care of business. Okay guys, so it is still Sunday. Current temperature outside is about 93 degrees. It is scorching hot. Too hot for a black shirt, I'll tell you that much. Inside the greenhouse, even with the shade cloth, it is over 100 degrees in here, and I can feel it. It is hot. Without the shade cloth, it probably would be about 115 degrees in here. Last year I found it helped by about 15 degrees. So anyways, keep watching because in a couple days, I'm gonna release all those praying mantis babies in here and we'll put that all on video. It is Monday, June 21st, and I'm just out here looking at these awesome plants we have going out here. Zucchini, I think cucumber, and I just noticed squash bugs. They are already on the attack, and I've had to scrape some eggs off the bottom of these leaves. Okay, so if you look right there, you can see that is eggs, and you just gotta come in here and scrape them off, get them off that leaf. If you don't scrape those eggs off, you're done. Like, they start hatching on these things, you cannot win that battle. So I've been in here collecting squash bugs for about 20 minutes. I think I've got most of them. This is going to become a daily battle now, or else these plants won't make it. So I'm out here, also I see that guy right there, but then even worse, I see this going on down here. Can you see that? They're mating. They're making babies right in front of my face. Look at this guy, he's like, dude, bring it on, I'm pissed. I'm gonna destroy your plant and your life. Hate these things. Hate is a nice word. Honestly, when you see that many squash bugs, that's 10 that I caught in just a few minutes on your bushes, you're pretty much already screwed. I've got some of this, I don't even know what it's called. Anyways, it's supposed to help prevent squash bug problems, so I'm gonna sprinkle some of this all over these two plants, and just maybe by some miracle, we'll save them. All right, guys, it is June 23rd. I have my praying mantis babies here, ready to let go. The instructions said they need another day, but if I show you inside here, you'll see a bunch of them have died. So I wanna get them out and doing their thing. So we are going to release them right now. I think I wanna put them in this back corner here and allow them to kind of spread out. I'm sure they'll move this direction back towards the door. So at least they're gonna have to eat a bunch of bugs on the way out of here. Here we go. Look at all those guys right there. So you can see a whole bunch of praying mantises right there. And there's a whole bunch in there. And if you look down there at the bottom, there's a bunch of dead ones. The egg sacs have opened. Still have some coming out. But it's time to let these little babies go. Let those ones on the lid go. Back here by the lily kois. And these ones over here, I think I'll just tip this over and let them kind of do their thing. But these are the tiniest little praying mantises you'd ever see. Okay, so I just let the praying mantises go. Hopefully they do okay. The temperature is supposed to be a little cooler outside, but it's still 90 degrees inside the greenhouse. So hopefully it doesn't get too hot for those little guys in here tomorrow. We're out of here, guys. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button below, and we'll catch you next time.